I got it! Hello everybody, Hammett here, and welcome back to another episode of Road to Max Damage. So this is something you don't see often, and this is what the episode is probably going to be all about. So, with the announcement that flames are coming to GMS, I'm already preparing myself for, them to arrive. One of the things that you can do to get flames is that you can actually craft them with accessory crafters. So smithing allows you to craft cubes, and accessory crafting allows you to craft flames. Given that my hero is a smither, obviously I have another character do accessory crafting for me, and that character happens to be my Night Lord. So as of right now, I'm just in the middle of mining a bunch of stuff to create some plates and level up my mining as well. In addition, I am leveling up my accessory crafting right now as well to prepare myself to make flames, because you can only craft flames when you are Master and Meister, I believe, with Meister giving you the better flame. Obviously, to save myself some time and to prepare myself so that I can jump into making flames and just getting as much out of flames immediately when they come out, I am just, mining and just crafting a lot of stuff, and I'm going to be leveling this guy up to level 10 for the time being, because accessory crafting past level 10 decays. I figured that I should just get my Night Lord to level 10 accessory crafting, and then say about 2 weeks or so later, 2 weeks before flames are going to come in the future patch, I will then level him up all the way to Meister, and then I will go and craft flames immediately. So this is the type of stuff I love to do when new content gets announced. I do this a lot when it comes to KMS notes, because I do know for a fact that GMS gets the KMS content 6 months later, so that gives me a lot of time to prepare for stuff like that. That's how I was able to get my arcane symbols to level 15 plus and above really quickly, because I kept doing dailies knowing that they were going to raise the damage cap. So I just didn't stop after I got to level 15. I just kept doing it because, well, level 20 was announced in KMS, and that's just basically the attitude that I have towards preparing for stuff like this. So I'm just going to be going about my day here. I'm just going to continue farming this for probably a little while, and then I'll get back to you once I have a bunch of ores and stuff. Alright, then, level 6, still got a little bit of a ways to go. The rings I need to craft are starting to become slightly more oh, no, never mind. I just need to go mine gold now, but I am fatigued, so I'll probably just leave it at that. This was pretty short for the time being, but I'm basically going to be doing this for the next while until I get to level 10 accessory crafting. Yeah, what else can I say about this? Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going at it. There's nothing more I can really say about this. Gotta get myself prepared. Another thing that I did when flames were announced was that I filed a support ticket to a GM. And, well, there was only one reason why I would do that. I removed all of the item locks on my gear that could be flamed. You can see some of the items still have locks on them, but that's just because they expire before June 20th, which is the day that flames are going to be patched in. So I'm just going to let them expire naturally. But I gotta be very careful the next 2 months not to NPC or drop or trade anything by accident. So, an update on the accessory crafting. I was talking to my friend about, what's it called? Leveling up. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm already, like, mining with my Night Lord and all that shit. And he's like, why don't you just do 0? And I was like, huh, why don't I just do 0? So that's what I'm currently doing. I'm already, this guy used to be a smither, so I had to unlearn it and learn accessory crafting. And I'm already almost level 4, which was the level I got to with my Night Lord, I believe. So this is definitely a way faster way of having to actively go and farm freaking, what's it called, and whatever. And since this is just gonna be, you know, periodic for me, I can just, you know, hop onto my 0 every day and just talk to the NPC for a little bit, and I can get whatever mastery I need. Yeah, change of plan. I'm going to be using my 0 to craft flames instead, and not my Night Lord. And I think that's fatigue cap? Yeah. This is pretty darn quick, actually. Going off from all the preparation for flames, though, I don't think there's too much to do other than the leveling and... on my 0, sorry. And doing stuff like saving up Mulong points for... because in KMS you can actually get flames from Mulong and other NPC shops that... you can get it in Critias as well. It's like 10 gold coins or whatever, so that's 10 full freaking days for, like... I don't think it's even the flame. I think it's just, like, one of the crafting materials for the flame, I think. I'm not even sure. I don't remember. It's either the flame or the material, but I think it... actually, maybe it is the flame. No. Whatever. But, yeah. In the meantime, let's... I'm just... getting off track here. I'm gonna try my luck. I want to buy 50 cubic chaos blades here, and I'm gonna craft a total of 10 cubes in hopes of being able to get something on my shield. How much is this? 14, so I'm missing 36. So just like that, 4 bill. This is fine, I guess. I get basically 10 crafted cubes every week just from selling Wugong honors. But I don't know if the NPC shops that sell flames will be... if they're gonna make it tradable within account or if they're gonna make it untradable. Actually, let's head over to Mulong Dojo and see what the items are currently. And see if they're... whatever, because who knows? I tried asking some friends from KMS and they didn't really give me a good answer. So far, all of the items in here are untradable, so that would mean only my hero, and starting from this week, only my hero will start saving Mulong points. And that means if, you know, the flame will follow the trend of all of these items, the flame will be untradable as well. So that means I would be able to get the flame instead of, I think it's 3 to 4 Mugongs, which is, that's fine. But, yeah, I'm just gonna go craft these 10 cubes and I'll be right back. This is gonna take a little bit of time. Alright. Oh, man. 10 Meister cubes later. There we go. That's, man, the wait period in between cubes is just not fun at all, but... oh well. If I do this occasionally, maybe I'll have some chances to go win this stupid freaking slot machine. But 10 Meister cubes, I'm looking for 2-line boss, hopefully, you know, 70% boss, 10% attack, or better. But, yeah, let's just see how this goes. I'm guessing that I'm not even gonna get any good lines whatsoever. That's 2. Got a boss damage line, though. All stat boss damage. Dex. Oh, that was a prime line at the bottom. This is magic attack. Oh, some strength and attack. Junk lines and 27% strength. Oh boy. Maybe next time around when I feel like wasting 4 bill, I'll go do this again. Well, another NPC shop that has flames available, at least from KMS, I believe, is Ursus. Let's go in here for a second. Actually, you know what? I'd like to share something because I'm really proud of it. These past couple of days, I have been so productive, and I wasn't actually super depressed, which is quite an accomplishment for me. Like, something just clicked the past couple of days, and I managed to get a lot of crap done. Although, albeit, maybe it wasn't so, like, much stuff accomplished in the grand scheme of things with life and shit, but I got like a lot of videos edited. I accomplished like some video game stuff I wanted to do. I got a bunch of music done. I started practicing piano regularly now, so I'm feeling really good. And anyways, where was I? Basically, one of the items you can get from the Ursus shop is red flame. So to prepare for that upcoming change and addition to Aisha's shop, hopefully, I think they will add it to the shop. I'm going to go run with a bunch of friends and guildies. We've already tried to, well, we've succeeded in organizing a time to run Ursus on a daily basis. So I'm going to do it on my... yeah, we're going to do our first attempt in a little bit. So I'll go record that as well. Oh man, look at all of these people here. All of them way stronger than I am. And done. See? Ursus is easy, especially when you have, you know, so many people carrying you. Oh no. Aww. That was actually pretty fun. Although it was anticlimactic, if anything. I thought it would be a little bit more intense, but it turns out, you know, we're all very strong. And so killing him wasn't gonna be too hard. To make a red flame, I believe you need like 40 bones and 40 furs, and then a couple of other things like a soul shard and some other things. Given that with our 3 runs, I ended up with plus 6 or so of the animal bones and furs, and then the leathers are, yeah, it's whatever. And then the leather here as, oh, this is 2 different kinds of leather. Yeah, I think I have to do this pretty much on a daily basis, and I have to keep this up until flames come out, just so that I can get some of them out from the shop when they do come out. So I'm excited. There's a new thing to do. This is fun. Where I'm doing this with a lot of people. It's not just guildies, it's friends and all that stuff. It's actually like stuff that you get to have fun in on an MMORPG. So I'm just happy. Today is a pretty good day for me. I finally finished my Maple Legion project of leveling up all the characters that I wanted to level 200, and the last one of them being my Beast Tamer. I'm not entirely sure if you'll see this episode first or if you'll see my Maple Legion episode first, because I don't know. I really don't know. It's one or the other. I finally got to actually make a proper board layout for myself. So now I have all my boss damage and crit damage maxed out, as well as I got one of the inner areas filled out. And then now I have 2 presets running for both of them as well. So I'll have one for training and I'll have one for bossing. But that's not the case. Now that I've finally finished it all, I put it all into the optimizer. I put all my gear in, and then I punched in my stats into this optimizer here. And I have my results for my best lines that I'm looking for my weapon, secondary, and emblem. If you're wondering how this optimizer works or how this website works in general, I believe Zero by Divide has a pretty good video or explanation on his channel over there, so you can go check that out. But my top line, or my best lines that I can get for my weapon, secondary, and emblem are 4 lines of attack between the weapon and secondary, and 2 lines of boss. I'm not mentioning the emblem because my emblem is 35 ignore defense and 18 attack, which is exactly what I wanted to land, which was why I was that ecstatic back when I wrote it. How long was it ago? It's been a very long time. But if I look at the difference between the best combination I can get to the second best, the 10th best combination. So there's 1.8% difference in optimization between these. But basically, no matter what I do, as long as I get a combination of good percent boss and good percent attack, I'm pretty set. Which means while this sword is technically not the most optimal, it's still 3-lined like well. And the only room for improvement is if I got better boss lines, or if I rolled 3-line attack or 2-line attack, 1-line boss. Just any combination of attack and boss is good now. And my shield is currently nothing because I've been trying to roll for 2-line boss, 1-line attack. But now that I, finally made my Legion board and all of that, I finally know that any combination of attack or boss really, really works. So now I'm going to be rolling for any combination of that, which is a very good thing to know, especially for people who want to min-max their characters. I should make a note though, I technically don't even need ignore defense line because I didn't consider or punch in the numbers of node passives or any of that. The level 40 boost node passive I didn't add to my IED, and I also did a test on ignore defense. Like basically if I had 8k Legion and I added another 40%, well, it's not really necessary for me, which is the biggest thing that I was worrying about. So I'm really happy about that. I don't have to worry about going for 8k Legion for the most part. I mean, if I really, really wanted to, I could go and get my 8k Legion, fill up this part of the board, and then replace this potential with 3 lines of attack. But I don't think it's necessary. I think that's just extremely way out there. So I'm just really happy. That just really means that I'm looking for my 3-line on my shield, and I'll be pretty freaking strong. With that marks the end of an era for MapleStory. Wow. FM is officially dead to me now. I always had this store permit just like in my inventory, and I never gave it a second thought, and now it's gone, and it's just hit me like, yeah, I'm never seeing it again. I never have to do anything regarding to FM. No fighting for spots, no staying or leaving my machines on overnight. No any of that. I mean, auction house isn't bad. I just don't think it. I just think it could be better. Actually, speaking of, how are my items doing? I have a couple of Lotus Damien stuff that I redeemed. Actually, I'm making some decent money. Yeah, I have mixed feelings still about it. I really wish you could see who's selling it. I really wish that you could bid or leave messages. And I really wish we had more than 10 slots. Just getting carried over with the fact that I compiled all of that NX for Double Miracle Time, and now I have 30 slots instead. But once that's gone, it's gonna hit me hard. I rely on selling as many things as possible, just like putting it all out there. And I have to strategically put in 10 items that I think will sell quick and the most meso. That's hard. That means I'd have to like remove all of the cheap stuff, like reinforced pendants, belts, Zakum accessories, and Horntail and Magnus drops, unless I just don't have anything to sell. But yeah, I'm just reminiscing about it a little bit. I have to learn to transition. This is one of the hardest things about doing Maple Story for me at the moment. I have a lot of old ways of doing things, and now we're in like a new generation of Maple Story, and I'm still doing those old ways, which are probably not as effective, but effective nonetheless because it's unique to me or monopolized to me. But who knows? Oh, right, I did mention I was gonna give an update on my auction house findings. So basically what I just said, and the fact that, well, yeah, you can't browse anymore, so just finding random good junk is going to be much more difficult. But I guess that just means my target market and the stuff I farm for needs to be more refined and more specific. Well, with the exception that I have 30 slots right now, I can sort of just throw everything in there at the moment, but that's basically where I'm going at it with it. I think I'm just going to try and take advantage of the extra slots I have and just shove everything that I don't think has any monetary value like immediately, and just hope that it gets picked up within the next month. That way, when I'm down to 10, I can narrow it down to things very specific, like perfected Gulags, or farmed stuff, or nodes, or just popular stuff. Because with 10 slots only available, you kind of want the items that everyone's looking for, which is unfortunately covered by, you know, botters. So I think I'm gonna need more time. I think it's been 2 months since FM closed, and I'm still not adjusted. So I think I am the type to require a lot more time to adjust. So I'll see how things go in, say, another month. But that will be my latest update with making mesos and the auction house. Whew. I just finished a stream. I did my weekly stuff and my daily stuff. I did Princess No, I did Ursus, I did basically everything. The full package, so I'm pretty exhausted. But I have a couple of stuff to do. The big thing right now is that we have a Magnificent Soul event. I'm very angry because I put on all my drop gear, all 9 pieces of my drop gear, and Lotus didn't even drop a single one, and he was he was the only boss I needed to at least drop 1 soul for me to get 2 shots at him. I had Damien souls. I had like 14 to begin with, and then he dropped 3 shards. So I was pretty tilted from there. But I pretty much just finished my stream just now. And I just wanted to show you all the loot I got. And I'm going to be throwing some cubes and redeeming my souls. So let's see how this goes. So the first thing I want to do is to throw Master Craftsman's cube on this perfected belt I made. 9% int. I like that. I have a 15% pirate cape. But I sort of want it to be strength because of upcoming arcs. I'm saving all of my tyrant pirate capes for arc. So I guess I'll just re-roll it. If I got a second 15% dex, that'd be pretty wow. I got a 9. But yeah, I'm looking mainly for strength. I don't really have anything else to roll Master Craftsman's cubes on, and I'm looking for 9% strength or better. Okay, well, at least I have something to work on now with Master Craftsman's cube. Sorry, it's actually very late where I am right now. Okay, the second thing is Meister's cubes. I'm still looking for 3-line attack / boss, any combination of it. So I have 2 cubes here. Hopefully I get something. Just a bunch of junk lines and 1 line of attack. We'll open Princess No boxes. This has no particular effect whatsoever to anything though, so that's why I'm just opening the bronze and the silvers without saying much. But the big prizes are in here. Hopefully we'll get, I don't know, just any Princess No secondary that will be useful. I don't want a 3rd Hayato weapon though, that'd be pretty insane. So, well, wish me luck. Hopefully it's not just junk this week. Alright, Cubic Chaos Blade, Princess No effect, and Cubic Blade. I guess with that means I am going to be opening souls. Okay, so as usual, I will be starting off with the crappy souls first. So that would be Pink Bean, Volion. Yeah, okay. Let's just cut to the chase here and begin. So I didn't farm Volion souls this time because I just really did not want to open a bunch of crappy souls. And even if I did get Magnificent Von Leon, it wasn't gonna be worth too much, so I didn't actively try to farm Von Leon. But oh, we got a Magnificent Hilla, so that's pretty decent. That's a good summon. Clever. Alright, so I'm gonna chuck all of these out. Last time I opened souls, I gave away most of them, but primarily people just wanted the big souls like the Lotus, the Damians, the Lucids, so I'm just gonna chuck the crappy ones, like I said. I don't care too much about the luck with it, as long as in the end I end up with a big magnificent soul, I'll be very, very happy. Incoming Magnificent Damian, hopefully. That would be something to like scream for. I would be so ecstatic. Oh, but now that I said that, I'm probably not gonna get it. Ooh, Mag Queen. Oh, Mag Pierre. Oh my, that actually scared me. Clever. Ooh, Magnificent Vellum. Yes! 2 clever Signuses and a Swift. Alright, not the best, but it's okay. Next up is Lotus over here. Alright, are we gonna get a Magnificent Lotus? Please? Please? Flashy Lotus. That's not so bad. I can give it to someone. Actually, in fact, I already have all my arc gear prepped up. So, the one thing I don't have is a soul weapon on my claw. Alright, Lucid now. Please. Magnificent Lucid, Magnificent Lucid, Magnificent Lucid. Come on. Hardy. Swift. Ah. I'm gonna close my eyes and I'm gonna hit accept. The chances of me getting it are so slim, but okay, here I go. I'm closing my eyes. I'm gonna open them. Potent Damien Soul. Ah, if only, if only. Well, at least I got to try. So, in the end, I got a Magnificent Magnus Soul, a Magnificent Vellum Soul, Pierre, Crimson Queen, and Hilla Soul. That's quite a lot of Magnificent Souls, actually. And I got a Hardy, Swift, Potent Damien Soul, and Flashy Lotus Soul, which is kind of good. I mean, I could sell, you know, service, but it's not really worth the time or effort. I mean, I don't think many people would be looking for, but I will keep them in my inventory. And actually, I will go and prep this weapon for my arc as I speak in little choppiness. What do I want? Do I want to give it the dex or do I want to give it the HP? I know dex is the secondary stat, but maybe someone else would want a Swift Lucid. So I'll take the Hardy myself. Alright. Well, with that, I think that will be it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. And I think I will see you guys next time. Oh, one more thing. I know Road to Max Damage is you know, very behind when it comes to what happens for me and what happens or what gets released on my channel, but at the moment I am currently, you know, trying to 3-line my shield. That is my top priority. All my Meister cubes are going on to there. I just need any combination of 3-line boss and attack, like any combination of boss and attack, and then that will be considered done. And then afterwards I want to work on my pants, but originally what I was going to do was that I was going to prime these, but then I realized, well, if I roll 3-line HP on it, so 30% HP, then priming it would have just lost, you know, all its value because Demon Avengers don't use primes. So I just am on a dilemma of fence sitting of sorts. I want to know, and probably by the time that this video is released, I probably would already have a decision, but I you know what, for the sake of discussion, what do you think I should do? Should I prime this already? Because right now protection scrolls are at a pretty low price right now. In fact, speaking of protection scrolls, I finally got my first ever protection scroll from an elite mob or monster or boss. And it's when protection scrolls are at their all-time low for this year. It's so annoying. So protection scrolls are like 850 mil to 1.3 bill right now, and there's like plenty of them. So that's why I was so tempted to prime it, and that's why I'm in this dilemma. But what do you think I should do? Should I go and prime my pants and just say, screw it, if I roll 30% HP, I'm just gonna keep rolling for 27% strength or higher? Or should I wait until the main pot gets revealed to be either 30% HP, where I trade it for someone, or 30% strength and then prime it? So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this episode again. I'm absolutely exhausted, so I will see you next time. Bye bye.